rosters. Both these teams very deep, so there's a lot of fouls to give tonight.
Yeah, that's a great observation by you, Kevin. And when you have that kind of circumstance where your bench is deep, it allows you, I think, to bring an aggressive mindset in terms of how you're going to defend and how you're not going to allow easy baskets because you're able to foul and not be so concerned about foul trouble.
And the Clippers starting five. Harkless is out there with Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Patrick Beverley. Then it's Paul George. And it's Zubac in at the 5 down low. And so the Milwaukee Bucks get the first points of the ballgame. George passes to Zubac. Five to shoot. And there's the foul. It goes on Wesley Matthews. That's his first foul.
And that's a quick foul for him there. It looks like the refs are going to call this one pretty close.
Zubac kicks to George. Just 5 on the clock. Passes it to Beverley. Fires for 3. The rebound by Middleton. Outside, Antetokounmpo. From past the arc. And it's Chris Middleton with the 3.
Nice awareness from the young forward. Giannis Antetokounmpo showing he wants to work it to his guy.
The pass to Zubac. Back to George. Leonard looking over the floor. Count it.
Watch out now. When this guy gets into a rhythm, it is something to behold.
For Milwaukee, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Antetokounmpo finds Middleton. And here is Antetokounmpo, defended by Beverley. And the dunk by Giannis.
And that's exactly why Antetokounmpo is so loved. I mean, his ability to make the right call, the right decision, and pick and roll sets, that's why he's involved in those sets as much as he is.
Now here's Beverley. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Beverley. Here's Giannis. Kicks it to Lopez. With the shot. That shot is off. And the Clippers will go the other way with it. Leonard against Middleton. Leonard, no luck.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
Stolen by Beverley. The tray. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. It goes on Chris Middleton.
Well, when you shoot it as good as Paul George shoots it, it's hard to stay down on his shot fake. It's really remarkable how he gets defenders to bite on it more times than not.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
No good on that one. And perhaps the most shocking news of the NBA offseason, Greg, the trade of Paul George. Nobody saw that coming.
Took a ransom of draft picks to get him off the Thunder. Kawhi Leonard recruited him to join him on the Clippers, and Paul obliged by demanding a trade. Came together quickly and caused a major power shift in the West.
Good on the second free throw.
Well, for so much of what Paul George brings to the table, you have to start with his defensive impact. He is one of the top defenders in the league at his position, if not the best.
Now here's Lopez. Jacks up a 3. Kawhi Leonard comes up with the rebound. With some arc. They get it back. Beverley the pass to Harkless. Shot clock at 6. The Clippers need to get off a shot. Keeps it alive. It's good on the putback.
Love the determination he showed there, getting himself into good position under the glass.
With the presence of mind to know just where the rebound was going to come down. Well timed.
And then the nifty touch to tip it in as well.
Here's Antetokounmpo after the Clippers pick up 2. And that one hits back iron. You look at George with all he does, Greg, you sometimes forget how good his perimeter defense is.
Well, I mean, his teammates and coaches won't ever forget about the impact he has on that end. Even when George isn't scoring or the shot isn't falling, he is still a monster on the floor just with his defense alone.
It all started with the pass. That's what coaches love to see, ball movement.
Beverly looking around. Outside, George. The rebound by the Bucks. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Kevin, Doc Rivers gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. We talked about their defensive strategy facing such an explosive offense. He said, we've done our advanced scouting. We know where they like to get their shots and where they're most effective. The challenge is taking that information and using it out on the court. It's a great test for our players, and I'm eager to see how they respond. Kevin, I'm eager as well. Back to you.
All right, David, sounds like they're very concerned about preventing an early run by their opponent.
No doubt. You don't want to play catch-up if you can avoid it. They're going to lean on their defense to try to keep this game in check.
Yeah, and you know, it's a tall task. Great offense tends, in most cases, to beat great defense. They've got their work cut out for them.
Zubats with it, now guarded by Antetokounmpo. George against Lopez. From deep. And it's George missing. For Milwaukee, they've gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game off. Matthews finds Antetokounmpo. And here is Lopez. It's up a 3. Up again. And staying with the play, Middleton. Middleton's got 5. LA's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. George with the bounce pass. Here's Leonard. The shot's good on the assist by George.
And it's good to see George concentrate on getting the ball to the open man. Excellent floor awareness.
Bledsoe outside. It's Matthews on the wing, defended by Harkless. And Leonard has it in the corner. Knocks down the 3 ball. He has 7. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Clippers.
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnover.
Another big aspect of their game tonight has been the fast break, transition opportunity. They're really keeping it up tempo so far.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Here's Zubats. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That's on Brook Lopez. The Clippers have gone 1 for 2 on the night so far from the line.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good. I'll grade the Clippers signing of Kawhi Leonard and Paul George, the grand finale of the wildest summer in NBA free agent history.
A ton of big moves. You think of the star players who've changed teams, 1/3 of the league's all-NBA selections, and 5 out of 10 of the reigning all-star starters. In the end, we saw 7 players who've changed teams, signing for over $100 million each. Put that in perspective, only 8 players had ever done that in league history.
Now here's Matthews. Here's Giannis. It's hauled in by Zubats. Los Angeles leading by 4. Here's the teardrop. And Beverly kicks to Harrell. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
Love the unselfishness of Beverly. I mean, when he sees his teammate wide open, he quickly gets him the ball.
Now Lopez. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Had the space there, but it's offline.
Guys, this hasn't been his quarter. I mean, to me, he just doesn't look completely comfortable or confident.
Williams. The shot, no good. Good D by Matthews. Bucks trail by 6. Middleton left side. And again, the Bucks miss. Here's the Clippers. They're on a 17-6 run. Williams kicks to Beverly. Pass to Harrell. Knocked loose. And he converts the layup. And now it's an 8-point Los Angeles lead.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game. Zone defense, Clark, being played now by a lot of teams. It's amazing that even with that, the point totals just continue to rise.
And you know what? I attribute the point totals continuing to rise to a couple of things. One, the volume of three-point shots that are being taken. And I think teams are playing at a little faster pace universally. You don't see as much walking the ball up the floor as I think you may have seen in years past.
And here is Los Angeles now, following the bucket by the Bucks. Pass to Mann. Leonard with the ball. He feeds it to Harrell. Some solid defense from Antetokounmpo.
They hold the early advantage on the glass.
Yeah, nothing major, not a huge advantage, but certainly a good sign for them going forward.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
Does it as well as anybody, fellas. Tremendous skill while in the air.
Here's Green after the basket by Milwaukee. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. Kyle Korver, he's checked in for Chris Middleton. Clippers with the ball. 4-point game. Hill pulls it in. On the wing, Korver. He goes up again. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Well, I tell you what, the long arms of Antetokounmpo are really incredibly lethal in the paint. Sometimes the defense really has no choice but to foul him and then hope he misses.
Milwaukee shooting their initial free throws of the game right here.
And their numbers from the line last season, they're good, just not great. About 77% as a team.
And the first one at the line is good. And what a year last season for Giannis Antetokounmpo. He was terrific across, Greg, all stat categories.
And he was rightfully in the MVP conversation very early on. He's still very young, and I see multiple MVP seasons in his future.
Both free throws good from Antetokounmpo. Well, Clark, what a year it was for Giannis Antetokounmpo last season. He took everything to the next level from the get-go. He became a top player in the NBA.
And you know what, guys? Early on, you could see it and you could feel it. It was going to be a special year for Giannis because his progression and development, his hunger, his commitment, his work ethic, all of that helped him become the MVP of the league against a pretty competitive field of MVP candidates.
And here is Hill after Lou Williams was able to get the 3 to go. Giannis outside. Takes the 3 and the basket by Hill.
Boy, he's so consistent from long range now, George Hill. You can bet when somebody shoots a 3 on him, he's looking to get him back.
Passes to Harrell. Man, he's guarded by Hill. Yep, it counts.
Boy, that was a sweet-looking teardrop. There's very little defense for that.
Bucks trail by 4. We've got 1:23 left to play in the first quarter. Here's Connaughton. It's rebounded by Lou Williams. And it's Williams with the ball for the Clippers. And Leonard has it in the corner. Harrell down low. Lopez is there. Harrell, that's good.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Here's Lopez. And 3 chances on that possession, but they just couldn't find a way to score. This offense has really been clicking.
And they know it, guys. They're playing right now with the kind of energy that is hard to deal with.
Milwaukee with the ball. Following the miss by Montrezl Harrell. Offensive rebound. Goes back up. Nope, not that time. Nothing for 2 from the field. Los Angeles leading by 6. Here's Williams. Kicks it out to Leonard. Outside Green for the 3. No good. Shot missing. And so it's Los Angeles with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And pronouncing Giannis Antetokounmpo's name correctly has been a challenge for many, something he discussed before today's game.
The worst I've ever heard was my rookie year. A guy called me Antetokounmpo, and Kunupi in Greek means mosquitoes. So he basically said anti-mosquito.
And the mosquito, definitely not a good comparison for Giannis.
Yeah, more like a condor. But that last name certainly has a lot of people looking for nicknames.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And guys, what's your take on the Clippers so far?
Well, you can see these guys are unafraid to take chances defensively.
Well, you know, the defense, guys, is just disruptive, active, and energetic, and you can't afford to be loose with the ball against these guys.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. And the Clippers, looking at who they've got. Kawhi Leonard is out there with JaMychal Green. Then it's Montrezl Harrell. Then it's Williams. And it's man in at the 2. Clippers leading by 6. There's the pass to Williams. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Greg, I'm just so impressed with the level of finesse and craftiness that Lou Williams always plays with.
And Kevin, you don't stay a perennial 6th Man of the Year candidate at Williams' age without having more than a few tricks up your sleeve. He's so good in tight spaces and can find a way to get a shot up where others just have to kick it out.
That's good from Williams. Clark, we've talked about footwork, but a player's hands, how he catches, how he passes, the use of his hands are huge. And there are a couple guys out there that are great at that.
Kawhi Leonard has got some mitts unlike any other in the league. I mean, he's not that tall. He's long-armed, and his hands are humongous. That ball looks like a tennis ball in his hands. And not only are they big, they're good. He's active with them on defense, and he's very strong in how he handles the ball offensively. You know, I think about a guy in terms of maybe not size, but really good hands. Jokic, his hands are phenomenal.
Clippers leading by 8. Leonard with the ball. Now defended by Korver, and it's Leonard missing. Buck shooting a low 30% right now, an ugly offensive performance. And there's Korver on the assist by Ilyasova. Korver's got his first 3 points of the game. Korver's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc. Williams passes to Harrell. He kicks it to Leonard. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. 6 to shoot. Fades and shoots. That's in for his 5th make of the night. Now shooting at a 50% clip, 5 for 10.
Yeah, and from mid-range, Leonard's jump shot is money. It doesn't matter if it's off the dribble or catch and shoot. He never loses his touch.
Here's Lopez. Great D that time from Harrell.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And you know what? He's not going to give up an easy finish at the rim. I mean, that's just against his constitution.
Here's Hill. Kawhi Leonard making his last shot. Connaughton kicks to Corver. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
Outside Williams. Shoots over Corver. Williams can't get it to go. Bucks trail by 6. And it's Hill penetrating. And it's Hill with the jam.
Man, I like the attack mentality of Hill. Always on the lookout to take it straight to the cup.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, Lou Williams won 6th Man of the Year for the 3rd time last season. He joined Kevin McHale and Detlef Schrempf as the only players to win the award in consecutive seasons. And with the most career points ever scored off the bench, maybe they should just name this award after him. Kevin?
David, I'm all for it. Thank you so much. And boy, is he in good company. Lopez, no luck.
This is definitely a day he'd like to forget. He just hasn't had the energy or the intensity to get it done out there. He's still scoreless.
He had to fade back on that one, but still got it to go. For Milwaukee, they've gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter. Wants to get it to Hill, and does. Over Williams. Yep, it goes, and the Clipper lead is cut down to 7. Good work from Hill.
And I think the mid-range spot of the floor is where Hill excels most. He knocks down that shot with great regularity.
Williams for 3. Good D by Lopez.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him. But luckily, his teammates have picked up the slack.
Hill kicks to Corver. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Brook Lopez is checked in for Lopez. Matthews comes in for Kyle Korver. Dante DiVincenzo, he's checked in for Pat Connaughton. And Eric Bledsoe subbed in for Hill. Pass to George. Over Matthews. On target from 13 feet. George has got the lead up to 9 now for the Clippers.
When PG-13 is feeling it, he can be an absolute monster from mid-range.
Here's DiVincenzo. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
Bounce pass from Beverly. Here's George. No good that time. Good D by Matthews. Out to the right wing. Here's Bledsoe. And the rejection by Harrell. Here's Beverly. Milwaukee with the rebound. Bledsoe outside. Here's Lopez, and Lopez throws it down.
You know, Bledsoe has developed his passing skills to the point where you've got to respect that part of his game. He's doing a nice job finding his open guys.
Matthews with the steal. And now the fast break. Matthews with the ball. Pass to Bledsoe. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to be on Montrezl Harrell.
You know, while Eric Bledsoe isn't a 20-point-per-game scorer like he was in Phoenix, you could argue that he's a more effective player since coming to Milwaukee. His efficiency is at a career-high level.
First one falls for him. And for Bledsoe and the Bucks, he's been a great fit, Clark, as a third option on the team.
Yeah, I agree, guys, because it really comes down to recognizing the right spot and right role for you with your team. And Bledsoe himself recognizes that. He says he's the happiest he's ever been since coming to Milwaukee.
And so George will bring it up for the Clippers. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Boy, George can really change pace quickly. He's excellent at drawing physical contact.
The Clippers shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Throw good, Paul George. Clark, you were such a terrific athlete growing up, and it must be fun for you watching your kids and soon your grandkids go through their athletic journeys.
It really is one of the great blessings and treats of my life to see our kids grow and develop as people, but also to enjoy different sports. Our boys played basketball and soccer, and our daughter played volleyball, all played in college at some level. And so it is great. Anytime you see your kids find their lane, enjoy running in it, and do well in that lane, it's joy indescribable.
DiVincenzo, and the Bucks miss again. Clippers leading by 4. The kick out to Williams. Launches it. No good that time. And Milwaukee will come the other way. And Bledsoe, here we go. And since coming to the Bucks, Eric Bledsoe hasn't been asked to do nearly as much as he has in the past.
And for Bledsoe, that is a good thing, as he is best as a complementary player. Not scoring as much, but his decision-making and shot selection have vastly improved.
The free throw drops for Eric Bledsoe.
Well, the Bucks on offense look to swing things around and pick up the tempo as much as they can.
Well, you know, this team was second in the league in pace. Want to get the ball down the floor and get an easy 3 or a transition chance. That was their game plan. This approach had them as the 4th best offense in the league last year.
So he gets them both.
Well, you know, the Bucks can be a real force on defense. We're the top-rated defense last season in the league and number 1 in rebounding and challenging shooters as well.
Here's George, and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And Clark, the length and size of the Bucks, a big part of their defensive success.
Well, I agree. I mean, versatile defenders across the board for the Bucks. They can handle switches and pick and rolls comfortably. Makes for a very strong defensive force no matter who's on the floor for this team.
Shooting 2.
No good on the free throw.
And, you know, the versatile George does so many things well. A high-octane player who I think gives you intensity at both ends of the court.
And the second free throw, good. A superstar summer, Greg, for the Los Angeles Clippers in Kawhi Leonard and in Paul George. Greg, they have 2 elite wings, great defenders in their prime.
Give them credit, but also Kawhi Leonard pushing the levers behind the scenes. He wanted another superstar to join him in recruiting Paul George, who still had 2 years left on his deal in OKC. Kawhi took unprecedented control of his free agent destiny.
And so here are the Clippers. Lob pass to George, an emphatic alley-oop jam.
Boy, the high-flying acrobatics of George, something to behold. When he leaves the ground for these alley-oops, you drop your jaw in awe.
Now here's Lopez from deep. Rebound by the Clippers. Beverly's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
Yeah, that's another miss for him. They're behind in this game largely because he shot so poorly.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
And you know what, guys? That will pump him up because he takes a ton of pride in what he does on defense.
Passes it to George. Milwaukee with the rebound. Over to the wing, to the middle, and Giannis throws it down.
I tell you, that's why Antetokounmpo is so feared league-wide. I mean, when he's close to the rim, he's most likely going to flush it on you.
Outside Williams, and it's Brook Lopez with the foul. And that'll be his third foul so far.
Already he's looking at his third foul. I think the coach will probably look to sit him down until the third quarter.
Zubac is checked in for Los Angeles. And here is Harkless. Lock at 6. The three from George. Antetokounmpo grabs the miss. Giannis has got his 6th rebound on the night. And the wide open shot from Bledsoe. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Bledsoe's got 7 points here in this quarter.
You know, Bledsoe is a decent shooter from outside, but I think it's really important that he continues to connect from there.
Zubac finds Beverly. Outside, George. Back to Beverly. Shot to stop the run. Offensive rebound. Harrell on the foul. Harrell's got the game tied up here for the Clippers.
There you go. Relentless pursuit of the ball. I love it. He never stopped working.
From deep, Giannis. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Beverly's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's George. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That's on Brook Lopez.
You know, in just his first season with Milwaukee, a huge success for Coach Budenholzer. I mean, came in and led the team to the top seed in the East, gave the franchise a huge boost, and I think they found their leader for the next several years.
Shooting 2.
And he makes the first. Clark for the Bucks. The players said Budenholzer instilled a sense of confidence in the team.
And you know what? Sometimes you have a coaching change, and that injection of a different type of approach and a change in culture can make a big difference. Coach Budenholzer has always shown the ability to get the most out of his roster, and shows you what a difference a coach can make.
And good on the second, so he makes them both.
Well, you know, what a season for the Bucks last year. Best record in the East, best record overall in the league. The team cruised during the regular season to win 60 games.
Here's Giannis. And stolen by Harrell. George double teamed. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. And here is Los Angeles now. Harrell dishes to George. And there's the pass to Zubac. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Three-pointer. The shot misses. Good D by Matthews. Hey, Clark, those 60 wins for the Bucks, the most since 1980.
You know, start to finish, this team was a force. Had a great approach on both ends of the floor. Fun to watch. No glaring weaknesses in the game plan that works for them. Future's bright there.
Now here's Bledsoe. Paul George unable to get his shot to go. Antetokounmpo can't get it to go. Harkless kicks to Harrell. Harrell on the follow. Harrell's got 4 this quarter.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Bledsoe passes to Lopez. Dishes to Middleton. Steps back and drains the jump shot. Middleton's got 7.
Well, I like the fact that Middleton takes advantage of the mid-range jump shot. When he gets room to pull the trigger from there, he's taking it, and he's almost automatic.
Now, here's Beverly. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Here's Harrell, and he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. And Milwaukee gets called for the foul.
And wow, you just have to love the motor on Montrezl Harrell when he's on the floor. Great on the glass, and he just plays with such a fire.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls, and the Bucks with some changes. Kyle Korver, he's checked in for Matthews, and it's Hill in for Eric Bledsoe. And both free throws good for Harrell. There's 45 seconds left in the first half. Hill finds Korver. Now here's Middleton. Over Harkless. Misses off the left iron.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Yeah, tit for tat on the glass. Just one more aspect of what's been a very closely contested ball game here.
Now here's George. He's got 12. Just 4 to shoot. Back to Beverly. From deep three-point range. The shot comes out. Korver with the defensive effort. Inside. Here's Antetokounmpo. Makes it off the glass. Antetokounmpo's got 12 points in the game.
Man, how about the vision of the hometown hero, George Hill, spotting a teammate and whipping it over quickly.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Los Angeles on top. They lead by 2. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thanks. Kyle, tough time getting shots to fall in the first half. How do you get back on track offensively?
Oh, we just got to keep on moving, keep on playing with the pass. And we got good energy. We're just not really making any shots. So we're playing pretty good defense. We just got to knock down some shots.
Well, we'll see if we can get it done in the second half. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Tremendous first half. Glad to have you back. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Kawhi Leonard is having one of those nights. He had 13 points, 3 rebounds, and 1 steal. He's definitely heated up over the last few games, and we're seeing some of that same recipe here tonight. And taking a look at the Clippers, Kenny, what did you see out there?
Well, there was one pleasant surprise, and that was the bench. They gave them a big lift. Those guys came into the game, they did all the dirty work, and they scored baskets.
And now, Shaq, let's get your opinion on Milwaukee.
The three-point shot has really, really helped them out. I don't always like to see teams rely on the three, but when it's dropping like that, I say roll with it. They keep setting good screens, running these pick and rolls, they'll be tough to beat.
That's all for now. Say goodbye to the folks. Thanks for joining us. Third quarter, just about ready to begin.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Kawhi Leonard really has his fingerprints all over this one.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of it.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. The backcourt comprised of Bledsoe and Matthews. And it's Lopez in at the 5, home in the paint. They're the group for Mike Budenholzer starting the second half.
And you could see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other.
And I tell you what, guys, that's a big play to make in a close game. Potential momentum builder there. Kevin, he didn't hesitate that time. The D gave him a step, and he just pulled up and drained the three.
Here's Leonard, and then Leonard with the dunk.
And he moves so well. When Leonard drives the lane, it's pretty much a guaranteed bucket. Terrific body control, and he plays with the ultimate force.
Now here's Bledsoe. Knocks it loose. Stolen by Beverly. And here we go. Fast break. Beverly's got it. And he gets the bucket. Beverly's got his first bucket in this one.
That makes 3 in a row to start the second half.
Pass to Lopez. Wesley Matthews on the wing. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
Beverly, the pass to Harrell. And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. And out of bounds as the Bucks gain possession.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Brook Lopez is checked in for the Bucks. Green, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Bledsoe taking his time here. Pass to Middleton for the lead. It's good from long range. Middleton's got 10 points in the game.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped. This offense's first miss after 3 straight makes to start the second half.
Poke loose, and the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Beverly. Bledsoe outside. Pass to Lopez. Here's Middleton. Outside Matthews. Clock is at 3. On deep.
I love the fact that Paul George expends great energy at both ends of the floor. He's a rangy defender who's extremely disruptive. A nice start to the second half. Just 1 miss in their first 5 attempts.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Beverly dishes to Leonard. Leonard draws the double. Back to Beverly. Nailed from three-point land. Beverly's got it all tied up now for the Clippers. For Milwaukee, they've gotten 4 of their first 5 second-half shots to fall. 80% since the break. And the foul called on Kawhi Leonard. That is his first foul of the game. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Lopez kicks to Matthews. 6 on the shot clock. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. Lopez, no luck.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
And you know, guys, I love his fight and grit on the interior. I mean, he never lets a shot go uncontested.
Now here's Bledsoe. Paul George unable to get his shot to go. Lopez outside. Here's Giannis. Good for basket number 6 from him in the contest. He's shooting 6 for 12.
Tremendous anticipation from Antetokounmpo, sensing some separation as that pass was coming, and then simply rising up and knocking down the jumper.
Leonard outside. George. Offensive rebound. Leonard kicks to George. Outside. Green. Back to George. That's tipped. Matthews with the steal. And it's the Bucks on the break. Giannis is running. Middleton can't get it to go. And it's Leonard with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Wesley Matthews picks one up.
And when George has the ball in a comfortable spot, he's looking to draw the foul, feeling that there's nobody that can stay with him.
That free throw good from George. And some changes here for the Bucks. Ilyasova, he's checked in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Pat Connaughton comes in for Chris Middleton. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Wesley Matthews. And George drops them both.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
And the foul called on Kawhi Leonard. That'll be his second foul of the game. A double team Bledsoe. Ilyasova, no one around him. And the shot is long.
Tell you what, guys, you don't see that often. I mean, when he's this open, usually it's lights out.
And the shot is good.
Style and grace from Kawhi Leonard on that one.
The Bucks trail. DiVincenzo passes to Lopez. Fires the three. Buries the long-range jumper. Lopez has got 7 points. This game has a lot of character here in the third period. 6 changes of the lead here.
Intensity is the theme for this one.
Now here's Leonard. 17 points in the game. It's good.
Well, he could have earned some style points there, but he really doesn't need to use the fadeaway when he's that wide open.
Bledsoe against Williams, and JaMychal Green picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. Here's DiVincenzo. The pass to Ilyasova. Over Williams. Ilyasova hits the bucket. Ilyasova's got his first basket of the night.
Nice looking shot from Ilyasova. He hits these shots consistently, especially when the defense doesn't make their presence felt.
And it's sent back by Lopez.
You know, at the end of the day, size does matter, especially on the glass.
Here's Connaughton. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Green's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
Well, the evolution of Brook Lopez continues as he is now a premier stretch 5. His three-point shot continues to get better and now a huge part of his arsenal.
Here's Lopez. Paul George making his last shot. Here's DiVincenzo. Off target with his 3. Man, guarded by Bledsoe. Here's George. Lopez with the block.
Lopez showing off the length there to get to that shot.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
And Lopez bold enough to give himself a nickname.
Yeah, well, what was it? Splash Mountain or something like that? I guess he's earned it with the work he's put in on his outside shooting. More and more centers these days shooting the 3-ball.
Hill, he's checked in for the Bucks. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Zubac is checked in for George. Here's Leonard, and he hammers that one down right in the face of Ilyasova.
And Leonard enjoys jamming it home, Kevin. Got to keep him as far away from the hoop as possible.
Bucks trail by 3. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
They grab their own miss. Ilyasova can't hit.
Well, you will not see that from him very often, especially right at the rim.
Pass to Leonard. Outside, Green. 6 to shoot. From deep, Williams. And the rebound goes to Lopez. Here's DiVincenzo. Ilyasova in the post, guarded by Green. And pushing it up, here's Los Angeles. He sinks the 11-footer. Now it's a 5-point Los Angeles lead. And look at how the hustle game has been going for the Clippers.
The activity level defensively I've really been impressed with. They've been in attack mode on the defensive end.
They've repeatedly gotten out on the break tonight as well and scored a lot of baskets in transition.
And you know what? He's just not on his game, no doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team. And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now.
Well, you know what? You don't want to do too much to get an opponent riled up. You got to be mindful of that.
Timeout called, the Bucks. You have to like what we're seeing so far from Kawhi Leonard.
He's really taking it to him inside. They got to find a way to slow him down.
Milwaukee making a switch here. Korver's checked in, and Los Angeles making a change here as well. Harrell's checked in. Here's Lopez. He has 7. And Leonard has it in the corner. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark.
You know, after connecting on 1 3-pointer in the first half, he hasn't netted another one since.
And stolen by Harrell. Man, he's guarded by Hill. And Lopez pulls it down. Bucks trail by 7. Here's DiVincenzo. The kick out to Lopez. Gets a very good look and converts. Lopez has got 7 points for the quarter.
Wow, has he flipped a switch at halftime. Much more effective here in the second half.
Harrell finds Leonard. Back to Harrell. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Leonard's got 3 assists tonight.
Boy, I think they've lost their intensity. I mean, the defensive pressure is lacking this half.
Now, here is Hill. Now, here's Lopez. Lets it go with the 3. Basket number 5 goes in. He's now 5 of 12 from the floor.
It's really been a tale of 2 halves, guys. A slow start, but this quarter, he has really been the man.
Here's Leonard. Korver with the defensive effort. Bucks trail by 4. Pass to Lopez. Korver with it. 6 points for him. Passes to Hill. Shot clock at 6. And it's sent back by Leonard.
And a sensational individual defender. Leonard will lock you down. Rejections are just part of the package he brings on the defensive end.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Man, he's just pulled a Harry Houdini in this quarter. He's completely disappeared.
Williams passes to Mann. Here's Zubac. He's guarded by Hill. 9 feet out. Zubac no good. The Bucks trail.
2 for 1, probably the way to go.
You can't just heave it, though. I mean, it's got to be a quality shot.
And that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will retain possession. And some changes here for the Bucks. Antetokounmpo comes in for Ilyasova. And Middleton subbed in for Dante DiVincenzo. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Beverly's checked in. .36 seconds left in the third quarter. Zubac against Lopez. Clock at 6. Hill has the open look. The good-looking shot from the wing. Hill's got 9.
Set him up well there. Brook Lopez showing his vision and willingness as a passer.
And it's Harrell missing.
Boy, great effort on defense there against a guy who typically makes that.
Now the pass to Antetokounmpo. Shoots. Misses there. Kawhi Leonard has been on display for Los Angeles. They've leaned on him for offense, and he hasn't let them down. He's now up to 23 points today. Back to the action after this word. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. And on the floor for the Clippers here in the fourth, Beverly and Williams, the guard tandem. Harkless is out there with Kawhi Leonard. And it's Harrell in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Now here's Leonard, following the miss by Giannis. Count that one. Beverly's got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for the Clippers. And so he'll bring it up for the Bucks. Lopez finds Matthews. Here's Middleton, and stolen by Harrell. Here's Leonard from 8 feet away. He drops it in. Leonard's got 25 points.
And he's got the athleticism and strength to be a powerful presence inside. Leonard never afraid to get in and mix it up down low.
Williams comes with a double team, and a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. And so it's Milwaukee now. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Shot clock at 5. That shot off. Great D that time from Harrell. Matthews against Williams. Pass to Harrell. Tipped away. It's thrown by Antetokounmpo. Jumps up. And Giannis throws it down.
That giant wingspan of Antetokounmpo, man, wreaking havoc on opposing players and really mucking up passing lanes too, man. He can be everywhere with that ferocious motor and those long arms. Good job there by Leonard setting that screen.
Bucks trail by 8. Knocked away. Outside, Antetokounmpo, and they call an illegal screen here.
That's just sloppy. I mean, you can't lose control of the ball like that and let it get back across midcourt.
And they know that. I mean, maybe it's a mistake that'll sharpen their focus a little bit going forward.
And the Bucks making a change here. Bledsoe's checked in. George is checked in for the Clippers. Now, here is George. Here's Leonard. George trying to break free. Leonard with the bucket. Leonard's got the lead up to 10 now for the Clippers.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
And Greg, those looks they're allowing are almost automatic.
Middleton against Leonard. For 3, Bledsoe. The offensive rebound, Lopez. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. And the foul called on Los Angeles.
Up around 80% for his career, Lopez more than comfortable earning his points at the charity stripe.
And Clark, many fans thought Brook Lopez might have lost it after his stint with Los Angeles, but you know, he was reborn after joining the Bucks.
Yeah, sometimes a fresh start re-energizes you and helps you change your game. This guy was, though, a 20-point scorer a night in the past, so he can put it in the basket. He didn't get those kind of numbers with the Bucks, but really was exactly what they needed as a big guy who could shoot the 3 and also be a rim protector inside.
The first free throw is good. Brook Lopez hits them both.
And among NBA bigs, he is known for his ability to deliver at the free throw line.
George looking around. Now the dish to Leonard. Over Middleton. Leonard, no luck. Bucks trail by 8. It's Matthews on the wing. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And the shooting guard, Wesley Matthews, a terrific defender who has no hesitation, Greg, in taking that long 3.
a pretty good combination. Weathered an Achilles tear back in 2015, but has remained a steady rotation player.
Free throw, good. Matthews.
Yeah, you know, Wesley Matthews has made himself an efficient scorer who also has gained a reputation as a good defender.
So he picks up just one from the line that time. Los Angeles leading by 7. Pass to Leonard. To the paint. Here's Harrell. And Harrell slams it in.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage nonetheless. I mean, it was only with one hand, but he still threw that down pretty hard.
Now, here's Beverly. Following the miss by Giannis Antetokounmpo. And Beverly kicks to George. Just 5 to shoot. Well-placed jumper from the free throw line. And now it's an 11-point Clipper lead.
It seems like they found their rhythm offensively, and they're shooting the ball much better out of the break.
Hey, I don't know if it was changing baskets or what, guys, but they clearly looked a lot better offensively.
Such a wide open look. And that's 13 points for Chris Middleton.
Boy, I like seeing Middleton stroke it from downtown. That release of his, pure as white-driven snow.
With the floater, the shot by Harkless no good. Milwaukee has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Giannis passes to Bledsoe. The feed to Middleton. A reverse. Antetokounmpo trying to break loose. Middleton can't get it to go. Over in the corner, Beverly. Wants to get it to Harkless and does.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Boy, I tell you what, they've got this team just a step away from being completely sleep.
And the foul called on Kawhi Leonard. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Here is Bledsoe. Six to shoot. Bucks passing it around. Here's Lopez. And Harkless pulls it down. Harkless has got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Harrell. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. Lopez. And so he's picked up his final foul. And he will sit for the rest of this game. Ilyasova, he's checked in for Brook Lopez. That free throw, no good. So he comes up empty, missing both.
And last year, Chris Middleton not quite as dead-eye as he has been in the past. Still a solid shooter from all ranges.
And so Beverly will bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Matthews with the steal. And now in transition is Bledsoe. Here we go. Is shot by Middleton, wide open. And a great assist by Bledsoe as that one goes in.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
I think they're playing too soft on the perimeter. They can't stay so soft. They've got to get up into the shooters here.
And for Middleton, Greg, you don't need all the volume out there from him. You just need the efficiency.
And Middleton has always been an efficient player. Great to have on a team as a second or third option. And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
Now now here's Harrell. The rebound by the Bucks. Ilyasova's got his 6th rebound on the night. In the corner, Middleton with it. Giannis outside. Down low. Ilyasova can't hit. Los Angeles leading by 4. Leonard inside. Defended by Middleton. And it's Leonard missing. Here's Giannis. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Giannis has got 20.
And he's got it going now. And when he's in this kind of a zone, I think the D's happy to just get out of Antetokounmpo's way.
Los Angeles calls timeout. Well, last season, Chris Middleton was asked Clark to change his game, and even though it took some adjusting, the results were there.
Yeah, I agree with you, and that's not easy for a guy of Middleton's ability. Early in the year, Coach Bud asked him to take on less for the good of the team. That meant less post-ups for Middleton, less shot creation from him, and the numbers for Middleton went down, but the success of the team took a big bounce forward.
And now let's present our Jordan Player of the Game, Kawhi Leonard.
And guys, he's been about as close to perfection as you can be. The intensity he's played with has been amazing. Just no let up. And as fired up as he's been, he's never let his emotions get out of control.
Kyle Korver, he's checked in for Ilyasova. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Well, during that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Doc Rivers said to his team. His concern was both their inconsistency and their amount of three-point shots. He said, let's move the ball for good shots. If you have an open three, take it. Otherwise, let's attack the rim and put some pressure on these guys. Kevin?
And that one is good. 20 points for Paul George.
I love the activity. George is not just a perimeter player, folks. You can depend on him down low, too.
Harrell against Korver. He dishes it to Middleton. And the rejection by Leonard. Here's George. Leonard trying to break free. And that one's good, George. And now a 6-point Clipper lead.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
Many thought the Raptors or Lakers would land Kawhi, but in the end, he came to the Clippers to write his own legacy. Returning to Southern Cal, where he grew up, was a big part of his decision. The big surprise was how Kawhi was out recruiting other stars behind the scenes to join him with the Clippers.
And he can't get the first one.
And maybe the biggest story of this summer, where would Kawhi Leonard be headed in free agency? A player of his caliber commands that kind of media scrutiny.
And he sinks the second. Greg, you talk about the media focus for Kawhi Leonard. Not exactly something he embraces.
Not at all. As a kid on his birthdays, he'd shutter himself in his room because he didn't want the attention. To this day, he lets his play do the talking.
And you could tell he thought he had a little more space, but the defender was right there.
You know, that's a trademark of his defense. Quick to react, close down the shooter, and then affect the shot.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
So it's the Bucks now after the basket by Los Angeles. To halt the run. Another shot. Antetokounmpo, no good. And here's Beverly. He brings it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
I like the intensity that George plays with down inside. It's really what earns him a lot of these calls.
And the first one drops. And George drops them both. So it's the Bucks now. They trail by 11. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Middleton for three, and a great assist by Bledsoe as that one goes in. Bledsoe's got assist number 5 here tonight. Los Angeles calls timeout. To the inside. Matthews with the steal. Fast break, Milwaukee. There's the lob. Antetokounmpo throws down the alley-oop slam.
How about the springs of this guy, Antetokounmpo, also known as the Greek Freak? I mean, he just gets up off the ground like a rocket on these alley-oop chances.
Now here's Leonard to the paint. And Harkless with the basket on the assist by Leonard. Leonard's got his 8th assist in the game. Bledsoe outside. Over Beverly. Here's Antetokounmpo, and Giannis throws it down.
Hey, I've always said rebounding is timing and tenacity, but if you got long arms, that helps too, and the Greek Freak has plenty of reach.
Now here's Harrell. Back to Beverly. Outside, George. 5 on the clock. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Good on the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's an 8-point game. Milwaukee has gone 4-6 from beyond the arc in the fourth quarter so far. Outside, Antetokounmpo. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. They've led by as many as 11 points. Beverly dishes to Hero. He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. Bender is checked in for Milwaukee. That's good, going 1 of 2 from the line, and that will put them up by 9. Now Bledsoe. Lets the 3 fly, and another 3 for Milwaukee.
That is the killer instinct of Eric Bledsoe. When the game is up for grabs, he seizes it by the
George against Matthews. Now here's Beverly. D right on him. That one good for 2. And the Clippers lead by 8.
Boy, when George is this aggressive with his offense, it's a sight to behold when he gets rolling. Just get out of the way and let him have the marquee.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. They're trailing by 8. 51 seconds left in the fourth quarter. The Bucks making a switch here. Wilson's checked in. .51 seconds left to play here in the fourth.
And you know what? He had to clear some space for himself to get that rebound. Not an easy one there among the big boys.
Passes it to Leonard. Over Middleton. And it's good off the back rim and in. And it's a 10-point Los Angeles lead.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback diminished.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second.
And though he's still young, Giannis Antetokounmpo is already elite. I mean, his athleticism and length, really hard to contain.
Looking at who's out there now for the Bucks. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Chris Middleton. Dante DiVincenzo comes in for Wesley Matthews. And George Hills subbed in for Eric Bledsoe. So he comes up empty at the line. They're in good position here to ride it out.
Certainly, if they just play smart, this game's over. They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this
is their reward.
Boy, a fantastic performance. And I tell you something, I mean, you get roadkill, that's always a challenge in the NBA, no matter what, and they got it done.
Free throw good. Giannis. And both free throws good for Giannis. Walton against Hill. And here is Walton. So the Clippers winning this one easily. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time, GA, this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for being with us. See you next time.